It started as a whisper, a background murmur, a stray mic, conversation never meant to be heard, but within 24 hours, it had set the world on fire. Leaked audio from a closed-door diplomatic meeting. Voices low but unmistakable, and then the sentence that changed everything. Netanyahu, chuckling in a room of Western allies, said, "That kid from Burkina Faso, he thinks he's a leader. Please paint a monkey in camouflage. It doesn't make him a general." Silence, then more laughter, then a second voice. They call him the Black Monkey of Africa. I call him a loud little pup. They didn't know the mic was live, but it was. And within hours, the recording was translated, clipped, and broadcast across every platform imaginable. TikTok, Telegram, Twitter, a laser RT, and yes, African state television. Across the world, people froze and they boiled. Did Netanyahu just mock Troy's skin? Did he just insult the entire continent? The backlash was instant. In Bamako, protesters spray-painted "We are not monkeys" across embassy walls. In Lago, students stormed the Israeli consulate holding posters of Traoré uniforms side by side with historical African revolutionaries. Hashtags exploded. Number Africa will not forget number T. AO stands tall, number monkey. Two Lion Western media hesitated, tried to downplay it, unverified leak, taken out of context, diplomatic sarcasm. But the audio was raw as the words were real and the silence from Netanyahu's office said enough. The world turned to Ibrahim Traoré. They waited for his fury for a press conference for fire and thunder, but for 5 days he said nothing. No tweets, no speeches, not even a quote. He continued his work silently, visiting rural hospitals, inspecting soldiers at training camps, attending agricultural briefings, never once acknowledging the insult. Until day 6, the African Continental Unity Summit. A room filled with every major head of state, including for the first time in years, Israel's prime minister is now cornered by scandal, trying to save face. Traoré entered last, dressed in full military uniform, red beret gleaming, calm eyes scanning the room. He didn't look at Netanyahu, not once. The chair next to the Israeli delegation sat empty, and then without notes, without teleprompters, Traoré stood. He walked slowly to the podium, adjusted the mic, and looked directly into the cameras, and then silence for 22 seconds. He just stared first at the cameras, then at the crowd, then finally at Netanyahu, and when he spoke, his voice was soft, controlled like steel under velvet. "In my country, we do not respond to every insult because lions do not chase flies." The room froze, he continued. "But let me say this so the world can hear it clearly. I was not insulted. Africa was. And we do not accept apologies made in private for insults made in public. We have been mocked for our skin, our languages, our dreams for 500 years. But we are still here, still rising, now finally still speaking." He leaned closer to the mic. "You called me a monkey, but I was trained by men who bled in silence so I could stand in uniform today. You called my country irrelevant, but we don't bomb hospitals. We don't sell weapons that kill children. We do not measure leadership in missiles." The audience burst into applause, spontaneous, rising like a wave. Even leaders from France and Germany shifted uncomfortably in their seats. But Traoré wasn't done. "I offer no anger, offer no revenge. I offer only this truth, that the days of laughing at Africa are numbered because we have stopped laughing with you." He stepped away from the podium, didn't wait for the standing ovation, didn't look back, just walked back to his seat without ever touching Netanyahu's outstretched hand. The cameras caught it. The moment, the stillness, the end of pretending. And the next day, across the continent, school children memorized his words. Mothers wrote them into songs. Painters spray-painted them on city walls. DJs sampled them into club beats. Lions don't chase flies. If you're still here, tell us where you're watching from. Drop your country in the comments and let the world see the roar of Africa rising. Like, if you believe dignity is more powerful than shouting, subscribe to Traoré Uprising for more real moments like this. Turn on notifications because silence isn't weakness.